I fell in love with the Appalachian Trail when I was about 5 years old. One day I woke up and I looked at myself in the mirror at 28 years old and I said, "You're about to hike the Appalachian Trail." Never had been on a backpacking trip before, but I just decided I was gonna make it happen. Okay, so I am here at Amicalola State Park and I am about to hike the approach trail. Just weighed my pack in and signed the register, so I'm off. Kind of nervous, but I can do it.
I don't want to if I reach in there.
The Appalachian Trail runs from Springer Mountain, Georgia, all the way to Mount Katahdin in Maine. Passes through 14 different states and spans 2,189 miles depending on the year.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. It's a full moon. Is it good?
Now what you gonna do?
Then I got wedged in between that, like the orange line there and that branch, and no matter how hard I pulled, it wasn't coming down. And I don't
So he's gonna climb it and...
Yeah, well, he's gonna try again. He just saw a spider on there and almost fell off the tree.
Don't bring it up.
A spider? You're climbing a tree and you're afraid of spiders. Come on now.
So scared of spiders.
You're a hobbit.
You are. Look at
You're
him.
like friends with all the animals.
Oh my God! See, that's how a bear is gonna get up there and get our food.
I did see that. I witnessed it. Whoa! Whoa.
Look at him save the day. So I am sitting at the creek because I'm going to wash some clothes, get some water, and I'm here for first aid. So a lot of people are getting blisters and stuff, and I was really happy that I haven't gotten blisters yet. And this is day 4 of actually hiking. So instead of blisters, I ended up with tendonitis. So this guy, more thick and like this bulge right here, definitely the beginnings of tendonitis. Yeah. So it's like my Achilles tendon. So anyway, not blisters, but so I'm sitting here at this little stream since I don't have any ice, and I'm gonna soak it. So this is called wilderness first aid for tendonitis.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the joke. There's these 2 whales in a pond. It's a boy whale and a girl whale. And I think the girl whale is really good looking, and the boy whale is kind of cute and saunters over and plops down next to her and looks over at her and goes, and the girl whale looks at the boy whale and goes, "What?"
Good morning. Trying to beat the rain out. Packing up my stuff. Heading to Neil's Cap, first stop. And I have a chapped nose. The first week has been good. Those stairs at Amicalola, they will kill you. Kill you. They're rough when you're not used to a heavy pack on your back and 60 million stairs. Had a mouse run across the back of my sleeping bag. I felt it kind of flutter across my back. But I was thankful to be warm and dry. I was kind of thinking, like, what have I got myself into, you know? Kind of worried, you know, if I could do it or not, you know, and those thoughts of doubt, you know, crossed my mind, but I kept pushing through, and every day it's gotten so much easier. I've met great people. There's a girl that I've been hiking with every day. Her name's Kelly, and she is working on a trail name. Mine ended up being DIXIE. I guess my southernness sticks out like a sore thumb. But today, I'm gonna go up here to the mountain crossing store. So I think I may go ahead and ship my boots home and get some trail runners. Oh, a few things that I've learned. The stink, the hiker stink, it's real. It's real. Also, I never used trekking poles before, but they're amazing. I look like a granny with a walker when I'm going down steps, but who cares? And honestly, like, people have been amazing. It's like a great community, and so everything you hear about that is totally true.
Large fire pit.
Aww. Oh, look at this, Smiles.
Hey, I've already been here for like 2 hours.
Have you? Is it nice?
There's pancakes cooking down there. I'm not sure how many eggs they had left there. Cooking eggs.
Who are they? Like, why?
They're just like this group of people that have been doing it since like the 80s. They said they've been like they've got like there's a ton of apples, oranges, bananas.
There's dog. Thank you. This is so awesome. What's up, dog? Roasting marshmallows. Is it mellow or mallow? Yeah. Alright, so this is our first attempt at hitchhiking. And
No cars yet.
no cars, so we haven't been turned down yet. This is
It's a thumbs up, not a down.
this is because Top of Georgia refused to give us a shuttle ride because we didn't get here and get one the same day. Up!
Here's the truck.
Stick your thumb out.
Here's the truck. There's nowhere for them to pull over.
Vehicles.
There they roll.
Even if we get in the van.
There's nothing.
Denied. He's stopping! He's stopping! Yes! 100% success rate at hitching! This nice fella from Louisiana is taking us into Hiawassee. Oh my goodness! Hey!
We didn't even know you were in there.
Oh, y'all been fishing?
We're heading that way.
Nice!
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
y'all
This
so
is
much.
Wyatt.
Wyatt, nice to meet you.
You're not in it yet. Now you're in it.
Come on in. Woo! How's it feel?
It's colder over here.
It's colder. It smells a little different, doesn't it, here?
Did you fart?
How did you know? We are about to hike over. What is this mountain called?
I don't know. There's a fire
I don't-
tower at the top.
Yeah, there's a huge fire tower at the top. It's freaking pouring rain, and we're just telling ourselves
Coffee and beer.
coffee and beer. That's the encouragement right now for this situation. Coffee and beer, especially the coffee and the beer. I think we're getting close to the top, but we've got a gazillion of these that we've had to cross. We made it to the top. Here's the fire tower. It's windy as all get out and raining like crazy, but 2 more climbs today and we will be in a warm, dry spot with coffee.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, down country road.
Let's sing her happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dixie.
Happy birthday to you. And we're about to eat salt and vinegar crickets because apparently that's what we should do.
Salud.
So hold on. So
For Dixie's birthday.
here's to the A team.
I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
So, just left the NOC and it's been raining pretty good. Just kind of let up, but so far the trip has been awesome. I had a great birthday, but you know, they talk about the AT being a mental game. You know, you kind of get over the aches and pains and all the physical stuff, but like keeping your mind in the game is like the biggest challenge. So I've been doing great up until this point. No issues with that. You know, I miss everybody, but you know, it's like going on an exciting adventure. You know, I mean, you're gonna miss people, but it's a great experience. So but a little while ago I found out that my blue tick Sugar is kind of sick. She's still eating and stuff, but she's been pretty lethargic, so it's pretty nerve-wracking, you know, wondering if you're gonna get service and, you know, find out that she's doing okay or not or whatever. So she's going to the vet this evening, so hopefully I'll have service and find out what they say, but it makes it pretty hard. Today's hike is like 6 or 7 miles basically straight uphill, and I can tell there's not so much pep in my step today, but hopefully it's gonna be okay, and it'll just be like a little, you know, bump in the road. But yeah, it's pretty hard to not want to be home right now, but anyway, gotta carry on. I guarantee you from this video you cannot tell how steep this is. It's freaking steep and muddy and cold and wet.
I don't know how you have energy to take a video.
Embracing the suck. Second day in a row of rain. I think so. I'm trying to. Embrace the suck. I don't know if you can see the water pouring down this freaking muddy, messy trail, but
Corey thought we were in trouble.
poor Corey, he thought we were hurt. Got folks watching out for you all the time out here. They thought I got lost yesterday and came and were looking for me. But anyway, yeah, the AT's not all sunshine and apple pie. Sometimes it's rain and mud pie. Yeah, check out these. Can you see them?
Down a little? Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if that gives a better idea. I am at Fontana Dam, and it doesn't really look like I'm at Fontana Dam, but Fontana Dam, North Carolina, and we received some awesome trail magic today, if you want to call it that. Definitely met some trail angels that offered to let us stay at their house. We reached the road there at Fontana Dam and just wanted to get a ride into town to get some lunch, and weren't planning on doing laundry or bathing, but we met this lady named Miss Colleen, and she offered us a ride and told us she would take us wherever we needed to go in town, and then even we could come and stay at her house and shower and do laundry. And her husband has hiked a good portion of the trail, and her daughter thru-hiked back in 2003, so I guess it's their way of kind of paying forward all the help they've gotten. So there's Rika back there, and there's a little bunk bed I'm sleeping on. They've got like this whole area set up for folks to stay, and this is the first time I've slept in a real bed with a pillow and real blankets and sheets in 20 days. So it feels pretty amazing right now. It's just so nice to be in a warm place and have had a good meal and done all our run around in town already. So we'll head back out on the trail tomorrow morning after breakfast, and we're planning to do about 12 miles and then hopefully make it to Newfound Gap by Monday. Videoing y'all! I'm always videoing stuff. You are always eating. We are just getting back on the trail after being dropped off by our trail angel, Miss Colleen. There's Rika.
Hey!
And we're gonna cross the Fontana Dam here in a mile or so, I guess. But anyway, so Sugar came home from the vet yesterday. Yay! So I'm really excited. She's doing a lot better. But, well, we'll see you later. This is the Fontaine Dam. Huge. What'd they say, 76 million? 70 something million, 400 or 14 people died in the building.
It's all concrete, no steel.
No rebar, spice and rigga. Gosh, it's so pretty out here though. It just amazes me that there's not a lick of rebar in this thing. Sugar Belle got to come home. She's doing good. The reason I was so concerned, I didn't explain the other day, but she is a 10-year-old dog who's got some pretty serious liver issues. Her liver is like breaking down at the same rate it's regenerating. So as soon as that stops being like an equal process, you know, she'll go into liver failure. And I was afraid that that's what was happening, you know, while I'm out here. And but anyway, it turns out that she ate something, some piece of fabric or no idea. She's eaten corn cobs and towels before, but anyway, that's all it was. And the vet was able to give her something to help it pass. So she's being playful again and eating, drinking, and she's got her medicine. She ended up with some kind of like intestinal infection, but it should be cleared up after she finishes her antibiotics. So excited. So excited. But yeah, I just wanted to update on that, and just very thankful that she's okay. So check out this little stream. Looks like a pretty good water source, doesn't it? Problem is, it's not a stream. That's the Appalachian Trail that I've been hiking all day. So it's been raining a good bit, but hey, no pain, no rain, no Maine. We're on the top of Rocky Top, trying not to blow away, and I don't know if you can see the Rocky Top T here, but I'm not going to sing the whole song because it has profanities in it, but it starts off with, Rocky Top, you will never be home sweet home to me. Cleveland's Dome.
You have it facing the wrong direction.
Huh?
You have it facing the wrong
No,
direction.
yeah. We made it. Carolina, Smoky Mountain High. So yesterday we did like 16 something miles, and it's been our biggest day yet. We didn't quite make it to Newfound Gap. We made it to 1.7 before that, to a parking lot, but these are our lovely boots after like what feels like 2 weeks of rain.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
So
That's a good 5 days of rain.
at least. And so we're gonna try to wash them off because we're taking a 0 and icing ankles and feet and
There's
bathing
Marcel.
and
Marcel and Jack.
yeah, Marcel and Jack. So Rigga's nice friend picked us up last night, and we're wearing his clothes.
Yeah.
All of us.
Free balling in them.
while we oh god, pressure wash the stink. No blisters here so far,
So
except
lucky.
I know my shoes have been good, but I decided one day to hike in sandals in the rain because I didn't want to put my wet socks on. Bad idea. It just like raked a hole on the side of my toe, so wouldn't suggest that. Luckily it was only 6 miles, but I am getting these strange bug bites, and I haven't really seen many mosquitoes, so you're thinking maybe they were spiders. I don't know, but it's a lot of spiders. So we're clean and warm, and today is a sunny day. We're gonna chill out, enjoy our first 0, and we're gonna go. Quit. Rigga is pretending she was peeing with the water hose. But anyway, so we're gonna go to town and hang out, and I've been icing my ankle all morning. And I think our next resupply will be in Hot Springs, so we're gonna have to go to the grocery store and get enough stuff to last us about 70 miles. But so we're gonna do that today and hit the trail again tomorrow. Okay, we're weighing ourselves. It's been 3 weeks in, and how much did you weigh before?
187. Call it 187.
187. Okay, and now.
Drum roll. 170.
So you've lost
3 inches on my
You have to tell me what it is.
We'll tell
Okay.
you. What were you before?
Like 130?
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay.
Chunky.
Okay, let's guess. I'm
Can
gonna
I
say,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
guess,
say 120.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
120.
I can't
Just
see
get
it.
on.
All right, get on.
All right, I'm gonna say 118. Maybe not that. I don't know.
182 pounds? God.
What were you?
125.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
right around there.
That's wild.
128.5! Woo!
Yay!
It's all muscle.
It is. You're swole. That's what they say is that all the men end up looking like Holocaust
It's okay.
survivors.
I will have Beyonce butt after this. So.
That's right. We're working for Beyonce butt. We are at Newfound Gap. What's up, Body Glide?
What's up, girl?
My brothers and sisters and I hid something in that wall back there at some point. I don't remember what it was. I feel like it was a green marble or a ball or something. But yeah, here's the Tennessee, North Carolina state line. So I remember being about 5 years old and coming here with Mom and Dad, Nanny and Papa, the whole shebang. And I remember Mom reading the sign to me and explaining to me that folks would walk from Georgia to Maine. And I always thought that that was like unbelievable. So I remember her begging her to go down, walk down the trail with me, and hoping that we might get lost and have to go all the way to Maine. But this is a pretty special spot to me. This is basically where I realized that one day I wanted to be able to do that. So here I am. So this is breakfast. Normally I cook at the shelter, but it's just so windy. You can see the shelter's right there. There's my pack next to the sign telling you where the water source is. And then this is the view outside my tent. It's really pretty. This morning I'm doing oatmeal. It's like whole, like the rolled oats. And then I added some apples and raisins, and I'm gonna boil it in my little stove. Pocket rocket. It's been awesome. So anyway, I got my water in here and everything. Gonna boil it with the dehydrated fruit in there, and then after I boil it, I'll throw in some pecans and stuff, and some honey. But that's what's for breakfast. And I also have some coffee that I probably should have made before I started the oatmeal. Okay, so I got my pot up there. Oh goodness. Yeah, that's the only negative thing about the pocket rocket. Well, probably any stove except the jet bowl that like locks in. But is that you definitely have to make sure you're balanced and the pot's on there good. This is just a grease pot from Kmart. It was like $6. It's very lightweight, and I just changed the top on there so that if I wanted to cook on the fire, it would melt the little plastic knob. And then once my food is boiling, I put it in this cozy that I made, and you see the top is on that part there. But and it holds the heat in and finishes cooking it for you. So you just do something else while that's going, and you know, it finishes cooking, and you can serve people that way. You don't have to keep boiling it for a while. But anyway, that's my cook setup. So check out this whitetail. She's like walking towards me. Hey, darling. Okay. Hey, sweet thing. It's alright. It's been another beautiful day today. No rain. It was freaking cold. It was so cold this morning. Ice in the bladders and stuff again. Platypus bladders. But anyway, it's been another awesome day with just scenery like all around. It's supposed to rain the next couple of days, I think, but been hiking alone for most of today. Today's a 14-miler for me, and hiked a little bit with a guy named Chance, and then 2 other section hikers from Alabama, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, I saw some horses come through today. I was wondering how they toted chainsaws and stuff up here to do maintenance where trees had fallen over, and I figured it out. And if you check down there, you can see some horse exhaust on the trail. So been having to dodge some of that today. And I think we're doing Riga and Body Glide, and I think Chance too. The 4 of us are gonna do, it was a 14 today, a 10 tomorrow, and then 2 13 days. And we're hoping to run into Mountain Goat and Rebel Yell in Hot Springs, but they've got hot springs in Hot Springs, and so I'm gonna get to soak in that. My calf muscle in my left leg has been really bothering me, and then my right ankle is still a little painful, but still in good spirits and ready for potentially another 0 in Hot Springs. I don't know yet. The trail is really green today. We're definitely in lower elevation, so it's like you go forward in time about a week. And yeah, I really like this, and it's actually sprinkling a good bit right now, but we are under the, they call the green tunnel. There's Perks, there's Riga and Corey, Body Glide, Chance is somewhere back there, and we are all heading to a hostel to stop and get some necessities before we head another 10 miles. And Perks is gonna try to go down there and get a picture without busting it. Wow, that was impressive.
And if you're over the age of 21, I also sell beer. Cash only on beer. And if nobody lately has told y'all that they're proud of you, I'm proud of y'all for hiking 240 miles, 1/10 of the AT.
Thank you.
No, ma'am.
Hi, Shermel. Hey! Hey, girl. Can I sit next to you?
Yeah.
They just rang the bell and everybody's coming running.
It's just like feeding the cows.
It is! Look at Tarzan!
Swinging on a rubber band.
Swinging on a rubber band.
Tarzan.
Tarzan!
Smacked into a frying pan.
Smacked into a frying pan. We're really here. Just completed our first successful 13-mile night hike for a total, grand total, maximum 23 miles. Hot Springs is a cute little town. I enjoyed hanging out there. Hot Springs is really where my group kind of came together and really got to know each other. I did not know anybody when I started. I started alone. Everybody we became friends out here. We just, you know, birds of a feather flock together. Trashy folks that I hang out with. Although we're really not all that much alike. It's kind of like a bowl of soup and we all add a different spice to it. But yeah, we just all started hanging out and get along great and have formed a little family. And it's really nice to have other people looking out for you. Rebel Yell can sing T Swift on point, so his new name is White Girl.
I'll pick my wedgie.
We did a 0, well 2 in Hot Springs after a 23.3 mile day. We did, I don't remember, not too many miles into Irwin. And right outside of Irwin, we hiked in about 1.5 miles, 2 miles. We stayed for the night. And then the next day after cooking a good breakfast, we decided, hey, we'll just 0 in the woods for free. So we had a nice camp spot and all of the family was there. The second day we lassoed more people into staying with us, and so it was a good time. What you doing, Perk?
Boiling crawdads or crayfish or
Crawfish?
crawfish, but not craydads. Nobody says that.
Oh!
You don't
That's
have
a
there.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's a horrible sound effect.
We are putting strawberries on s'mores, and it is the finest thing I believe that I've ever had in my life.
What are you waiting for?
No, it's good. That's all I have to say.
Even if you're gonna start alone, do not be afraid to start alone. People are great. You form bonds, you form friendships, you form groups, and it's wonderful. The community out here is absolutely wonderful. So we just heard the scariest lightning and saw. The scariest lightning strike ever. Rega, how freaking scary was that?
I hate this!
It was so close. Me and Mountain Goat sat down on my foam pad for a while. Mountain Goat, how was that? Mountain Goat felt his arms like clasped together, like he felt the lightning. So we're kind of freaked out right now and trying to rush to the next shelter. Hey! State line! Are you excited, Camel?
Oh yeah.
We just crossed into Tennessee officially. Yay! So we're at Laurel Falls, Chance is swimming, Park's admiring, Riga's eating. Pretty cool. One at a time. Here we are in the tent. Riga is eating.
I'm eating. Thanks. Great shot of my fat belly.
We are waiting out the lightning storm that's going on outside until we hike 2.5 up the mountain to be done for the night. So we just threw up the tents. The family's all outside, but
I made
yeah.
Dixie get in my tent because I'm scared of them.
She's scared. Way down to Kokomo. This is how you wait out a properly wait out a thunderstorm. I yacked twice this morning thanks to what we think is a
chicken sandwich.
Yeah, a no good chicken sandwich club from Black Bear Resort. So don't eat the club chicken. We just did 3 miles today. So far a little over 3 and trying to do 20, but I don't know. There's Rebel Yell sitting outside of the DIXIE in Damascus. He's a trooper and hitched with me 14 miles shy because I'm sick and I can't express how excited I am to have Rolaids and
What's up, man? What's up, brother? How you doing?
Pedialytes. This is Regan, her new Trail Days outfit. Ow, ow! And Rebel Yell sporting his cut-off collared top. And we're about to have our pictures made for the hiker yearbook.
And I'm eating again.
And Riga's eating again. I wasn't sure that Trail Days was something that I would really be interested in. I mean, it just sounded like a big hiker party, you know, and I thought, well, I guess I'll try it. But to be honest, even if you're not the big party type, you can still have a really good time at Trail Days. I mean, I was there with food poisoning and still had a good time. First pony! Corey, how long has it been since you've bathed? Not expecting to see this tonight, but it makes me really happy. Wow. Drying my stuff outside of McDonald's. There's the shelter, and here's the Furby. Hello.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So I'm here at my biological daddy's grave. I figured I had hiked pretty much all but 10 miles from him, so might as well come see his grave. And from what I've heard, he'd be here doing it too if he was still around. I didn't have much to bring, no fires or anything. I just hitched a ride in here after leaving the home place this morning, but I do have this rock that I got on the AT in Georgia, so I decided to go ahead and drop it here with him. So I left a rock, and there was actually one sitting nearby the headstone, well, footstone whenever I got here, a little pebble, so I'm going to tote it with me, I guess, the rest of the way, and that'll be kind of cool, kind of leave something from the AT and take something with me back. Hi.
Hi. What are you doing?
I am aquaplaning. So I'm in Daleville right now for a resupply and shower and laundry and all that good stuff. But other than shower and laundry, like, what do you do for a resupply? I have to get food. A lot of times I have packages sent to me that have like dehydrated stuff and kind of pre-made meals. But when I don't, I go to the store and I split everything into 4 bags. So I've got like my breakfast bag, snacks, lunch, and dinner, and you can kind of, you know, organize it how you want. These, of course, are not necessarily healthy choices. Healthier stuff comes from home, but when you're out here, you make do. And I always wash my pot, cup, spork, and all that good stuff. A lot of times my pot was tube. You kind of learn when the stuff needs it. But yeah, I try to wash that stuff each time I stop into town because it gets pretty grody. I washed my frog top raincoat in the shower and hung it out here to dry. I have not tried washing it in a washing machine. I'm pretty sure it's dried, but I have to say I've done a third of the trail now, and frog tog pants tore up pretty quick. This top, I kind of had torn it when like the first week, and I was able to stitch it up with floss, and it has held in like a champ. I mean, like I said, I've done a third of the trail with this one rain top, and I've got a little hole here now, so I might go ahead and get another set. But for how light they are and they hold up pretty well, I'd say the only negative aspect for me is that I don't think that I can wash it in a washer. So I just do this in the tub and then hang it up, and so far I'm really impressed with the frog togs. So this is a Sawyer squeeze that I am about to toss because there's actually a hole. Well, it's up here at the top somewhere, but anyway, it's leaking. This is my new filtration system, and this is like a typical water source on the AT. You can see where somebody's put like a leaf in a rock, so it's easier to like go into a bag like this or the Sawyer. But in times that you don't have something like that or a pipe, you can use a little cup, or a bottle like this is easy to get it out of the pooled area. But since somebody already has this, like this system just works like this. Collect your water, and then you hang this bag up, and like it's got a little stopper there, but it's all just like gravity, which is why it's called gravity. But there you go. That's it. Simple as that. Scavengers attacking the blueberry. Bluff Mountain sunset. Been a pretty day. Got some crazy mountains going on down there. So here we are trying to get fired up to hike. How are y'all feeling?
Great.
Itchy.
Wild strawberries. Yummy. These little red F's always come out while it's raining or right after a rain. They're pretty cool, guys. This one's shy. I really wish that video could capture what I can see out here right now going down this trail. So we got a little rain today, but it was just enough to cool everything down and make everything green and pretty. And like all these ferns everywhere, and the sun's starting to go down and everything, and they're just like glistening with the water. It's so pretty, but camera just can't capture it, so that just means y'all need to get out here and hike the AT. View from Cedar Cliffs. Really pretty. There's a bear. I'm really excited. He's just digging. I don't know if you can see him or not, but he's there. It's a bear, no. Are you sure? Yeah, he's wearing the same blue shirt. He ain't even worried about us. Check out this bear. It is awesome. What's up, man? Oh my goodness. Hey, little dude. What's up, man? Oh my goodness. Precious little babies and mama. Oh, look at them go. We are officially in Shenandoah National Park. Woo! Yeah.
Shenandoah.
Don't say that ugliness, Chance. Thinking that now that it's hot enough, I may go ahead and send my sleeping bag home, which is do it right there. And I think I've got everything that can fit inside, so I can take this brain off and send it home too. What I'm going to replace my sleeping bag with is these fleece blankets that they have here at this outfitter in Waynesboro. Okay, so a sleeping bag is 2 pounds 5 ounces. So the brain weighs 6 ounces, so that's saving me 1 pound 8 ounces if I swap to that fleece sleeping bag over my current 23-degree bag. Pretty sure it's a no-brainer. Pun intended. I first started my pack weighed about 37 pounds with a full resupply and 2 liters of water, to be fair. But now, with 1 liter of water, well, a little over a liter, and a 4-day resupply of food, I'm at 28 pounds, 12 ounces. So Rigga decided to, wait, don't pull him. Alright, so Rigga decided to hold the snake.
No, he's never gonna come out.
He is, he's trying to find out how to come out. Just give him a minute. There he goes, he's trying. Oh my gosh.
This is hilarious.
Adventures of the AT, when a little ringneck snake ends up in.
Where's he gonna go?
He's gonna come out.
Is he gonna head north or south?
I don't know. Rigga.
I just wanted to pick him up. Oh, I think he must.
Oh.
Well, I mean, he's currently doing a lot of stuff. Probably need a belly button.
Rigga, are you having a good birthday?
Yes.
Roasting s'mores. Not roasting marshmallows.
Double
I'm gonna try a banana s'more. So this is a viewpoint, head to the top of Mount Marshall. Beautiful sunset today. One of the last days will be in the Shenandoah National Park. Heading into Front Royal tomorrow. We have thoroughly enjoyed the Shenandoahs.
Oh. Oh, he's a big guy.
He's checking us out for sure. Okay, you like the bear, you're getting too close. All that stands between us and 1,000 miles is this steep, steppy hill that reminds me of Amicalola.
There you go.
And I'm about tripped. 1,000 miles!
1,000 miles.
That doesn't really feel real, does it? Yay! Just made it to Virginia, West Virginia state line. Happy to say goodbye, Virginia.
Yeah.
Just getting into Harper's Ferry on a hurricane of a day. There's the river, and I'm about to hit up the Appalachian Trail Conservancy headquarters. This is the lounge of ATC. Hey! So this is Maryland across from the Potomac River and Harper's Ferry. Very cool town. A lot of history. Crossing the Potomac on this air bridge in Harper's Ferry, heading to Maryland. So we are in Maryland right now, in Miss Rigga's home state. And we are heading to, hopefully, PA today, to Mr. Rebel Yell's home state.
That's right.
And that's a total of about 34 miles from where we were last night, so we'll see what happens. Heartbreak is gonna bake. I'm just gonna shake it out. Made it about 33 miles-ish after a long break. Yay! Here I am with the Mason-Dixon line at the Maryland-Pennsylvania border. I come in peace, and I'm here with a native. There's Rebel Yell in his homeland state.
Pennsylvania-ness.
Yeah, and his PA-ness. They call it PA here, not Pennsylvania. But so here I am, just officially whooped another state. Oh yeah. Yeah. Your reverse worked pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't feel my injured toe that much.
Yeah, he's definitely staring right at us. Interesting. First rattlesnake of the hike. He's being nice and letting us have the trail back. This is the official halfway point of the Appalachian Trail. It doesn't really feel real, to be completely honest. Well, what do you think?
I think that we're halfway there.
Half-gallon-ish challenge at the Pine Grove Furnace store. So we're timing. We'll see how long it takes him. Last bite. So how many minutes?
Got pause.
12 and a half.
12 and a half minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Alright, so we got Rega, Zip, and Land Mammal doing the ice cream challenge. Seeing if they can beat Park's time or just complete it. Oh.
That's a chance.
Is it good still?
Chance is there.
No.
Alright, Rega's down in the last drop. And Zip, what's the time?
Oh.
Up, she's come on.
Come on, Rega.
Down it.
126.
126?
Take your time. 44.
Rocco is real. Guys.
I'm fine with this. This is good.
He's crazy. This is disgusting. Not good.
No, it's really disgusting.
Well, we're like at 10 minutes right now. So I just finished, and that put me, I finished at 22 minutes and 40 seconds, which is like 3 seconds after Land Mammal. So I'm like 4th place. Or people who have completed the half-gallon club. I think I might make a necklace out of mine. This is the ATC in Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania. Cute little town here. And just sitting out here on this nice swing, relaxing my disgustingly swollen, nasty feet. It looks like pregnant lady feet or ogre feet or something. But I think it's time for some new shoes. I got these bad boys in Damascus, and so I've done like over 700 miles on them. You can see my toes wants to come through there, and definitely right here it's trying to pop through. So I'm thinking that probably the support in these is shot, and it might be time for some new ones. Hopefully this weekend I'll get some more. Enjoying another day of liquid sunshine here in Pennsylvania. This is the trail. Sloppy, slimy, gross mess. Soggy feet. Actually feels good because they're so swollen, but anyway, yeah, definitely gonna look into getting a pair of shoes soon. 700 miles is too much on trail runners. I can attest to that. I'm crazy, but this totally looks like Willy Wonka's chocolate milk river to me. If only it was. It's one thing I've noticed is like in every town now, I have to have chocolate milk like as soon as I get there. So I don't know what that's all about. First day with my new kicks and already finding mud. Hoping they're gonna make my feet feel better. Heading into Duncannon and Pennsylvania. Finally looks like Pennsylvania. Mountain goat is in his natural habitat. Outside of Duncannon, Pennsylvania. Gonna do probably about 18 or so miles today. Feet are feeling a little bit better, but still not perfect, which worries me a little bit, but hopefully some lower mile days and the zeros that I took will do better. Is an example of how close you get to a snake before you notice it. Yeah, just notice that guy less than 5 feet from me. Go on. Go across the trail. Oh, look, he's rattling his tail. Interesting. Hey there, having kind of a blah day today. Stormed really bad last night, and just starting out with everything wet, just kind of doing probably about 16 to 17 miles today. Yeah, my feet still hurting. Hoping that this rocky terrain is a good part of it, and that maybe they just hadn't healed up from before. But Sugar is my dog, is at the Auburn University vet clinic this morning. She's getting seen about because she's lost like a lot of weight, and they're thinking that maybe it's still a partial obstruction from where she ate something a while back. So hopefully that's all that it is and surgery can fix it. I am currently trying to remember how to drive. Just rented a car and I'm heading back to Alabama because Sugar is not doing so well. She ended up having to be taken in for a second surgery because her intestines came back apart and didn't heal properly. So I'm in Pennsylvania, Alabama bound, and going to see my baby girl and hopefully get back on the trail within a week or so. That's how long I rented the car for, so we will see what happens. I just spoke with the vet and the stitches did not hold again, and she feels like there'd be even less of a chance of them holding the third time. So I'm trying to hurry up and get to the vet school to put her down, and they're gonna try to keep her comfortable until then. So I'm hoping that she will hold on until I get there at least. I got a call from the vet about 2 to 3 hours before I made it home the other night, letting me know that she had some trouble breathing and was becoming unstable. And then they called me back and let me know that she had passed away just a few minutes later. So I didn't even get to make it home and give her one last hug, but I'm doing better now, and I'm heading back to Pennsylvania today. Anyway, yep. So I just got back on the trail. I'm just ready to take off, not really sure where I'm gonna end up tonight. And got Shug's collar here on my pack. And I'm feeling pretty good, so I think I am gonna be fine. I'm gonna truck on, and hopefully, I think today I'll at least end up around mile 1240 or more, and before too long I'll be knocking out 1300 with just, what, about 800 to 900 to go. Here I come, Maine. I just cannot get over this section of trail. Just rocks for days. It's like the grand finale show, the fireworks show, but grand finale of rocks for Pennsylvania. My feet are actually doing a good bit better. I've been like pulling my toes back and massaging up, but today I'm aiming to do like a 20 mile. I've just been trying to ease back into it. So, and I also got those Dr. Scholl's inserts for plantar fasciitis that Karen got me, and I think that they're probably helping a good bit too. So, yeah. So, drinking frog pee. That's my water today. Here's my second bear. Saw the cub first. So I basically have the choice to stand here and wait all day, which I've waited for about 20 minutes now, hoping that they'll be scared off. Been singing and being obnoxious, talking loud. So I'm just gonna walk on through and sing loudly. We didn't start the fire, all the words that I know, which isn't a lot of them, but by God, wish me luck. So I totally lived. Gonna hike, I don't know how many more miles, but not really excited about night hiking now. So I'm being chased by a cloud of mosquitoes right now, and I'm literally trying to hike very fast so that, hey, will stop attacking me. There's like little blood spots on me, not from where I've mashed them, but from like where they're extracting my blood. It's disgusting. I just can't hike fast enough. They're like freaking pterodactyls. You hear it rumored that we're like naturally selecting for rattlesnakes that don't rattle because we kill them when we hear them. But I think out here we're selecting for mosquitoes that are ninja speed because we're killing all the slow ones. And like these ninja ones, they chase you and like you slap and then they're not there. It's just horrible. Can't escape them. So apparently that is the high point in New Jersey. And I'm gonna go up there. I'm getting rid of my foam pad. It's lasted me 1,350 miles, pretty much 1,360. And I just got in Thermarest Neo Air. Tired of my hips hurting. I lost the battle. Knocking out another stage. Going into New York, officially. Try to squeeze through here. Extreme slant here too. So I'm having to like squirm my way. Easy way. The AT way. Yesterday was a rough day. I fell twice. I think I sat in somebody's pee. Got lost yesterday for a while, but still trekking along. That's an adolescent bear over there. Happy to be in another one. Never been to this state. This is the 35th state I've ever visited. Look who I found on in Trail Life. Probably L. And he's going down this wooden ladder. Whoop whoop. Just crossed into Massachusetts. Another state bites the dust. Rows and rows of blueberries. I saw that. And another one bites the dust. Vermont. I just met a lady named Ultraviolet who is a southbounder, and she said that she was watching me on YouTube before she started, and it kind of like inspired her to get out and do it this year. So anyway, that really makes me feel really good knowing that I actually inspired somebody to get out and do something they've always wanted to. So with that, like, if you're sitting at home right now and you've always been thinking about doing it, sit down right now and plan it out. Like, go ahead and sit down, order a water filter, like do something towards living your dream. And even if it's not to hike the Appalachian Trail, like whatever it is, just right now think of something you've always wanted to do and make one step forward towards doing it, because that's just awesome. So she just really made my day. It doesn't feel real. Check out those big old trees. Tall trees on the AT today. I'm probably, I know I'm less than 15 miles from the New Hampshire border. Hopefully it's not dark when I get there, but it might be. Well, for all you folks that say you live in Podunk, I found it. Walking into Hanover at night, still in Vermont. This is a Connecticut river, and somewhere along here is the state line, and it is whoop, whoop, crossing in 13th state from Vermont to New Hampshire. This morning I'm doing everybody a favor because I'm up pretty early, and I'm cleaning out all the cobwebs on the trail for everybody else. So this is the first real view I have seen in New Hampshire.
Be ready to start the lights probably the day after tomorrow. I'm really excited because I've heard that the view from the White Mountains are absolutely amazing. Smells like Christmas time again. And there she is. It probably doesn't look that big on video, but it looks like a big old monster from here. And if you can see the peak way up there, that's where the trail goes. Woo-woo! In the Whites. Hopefully that's not a storm brewing back there. I think it is. So right in this storm is hopefully gonna just blow over. This is why you don't night hike in the Whites. These are like wood wedges that go all the way up this rock face. Can't see very well up there, but anyway, yeah, rebar and wood wedges to help you get down slick rock. And it rained on the way down. This is still coming down Moosilauke. So the White Mountains in New Hampshire, I knew several hikers that had made it all the way up into that point, and the Whites ended up claiming their thru hike and sending them home. The terrain it's very tough. Hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit. So I am on top of Mount Washington. This is one of the views. I just can't get over how awesome this is. This little valley down here. Those are all ginormous trees and they just look like little that ridge. This is the end of the presidentials. Washington's up there. And I am heading down that way today. Hallelujah. 1900. This is a state line that I've been waiting for. About to cross into Maine. Here you go. Now I've actually officially walked from Georgia to Maine.
Oh, yeah.
How's it feel?
Feels like Maine.
Take a knee.
Genuflecting to Maine.
Right?
I know, it's so great.
281.4.
The clouds look like cotton candy up there.
Gotta get a picture.
It really happened. We made it to Maine, y'all. Alright, so I'm here at the sign, the Hoosick Notch that way, hardest or most fun section of the AT, however your attitude determines it to be. So, I'm hoping it's going to be the most fun. Okay, so this is already a little interesting, just a big old boulder mess. Yeah. Walking this tree. Somehow going to scale that boulder. So in this part, I catapult my body from here up and somewhere on that earth over there, and don't fall down in there. Sit down and woo, slide. Hit me, somebody. Well, that doesn't look creepy at all. Lived through Hoosick Notch, finished right at dark, just my style. Setting up camp now with our group. Rigga has summited Katahdin. She completed her thru hike just a few days ago, So congratulations to Riga for being done. That must feel so awesome. It's September 26th and I'm gonna make it to Katahdin. I scare the crap out of you, watch. Sounds like a helicopter taking off when you're not expecting it. One of the prettiest views I've seen in Maine yet. Take your breath away. About to storm in Maine. Pretty pond though. This is Pearl at the Farmhouse Inn. You take a bite? I mean, they will, but hey, sweet. So it's been an ugly, drizzly, cold, nasty day here in Maine. I ended up deciding to take a zero here at the farmhouse, and it's been a wonderful zero. Probably the best one I've had yet. A lot of folks even zeroed up at the next shelter, which is like 11 miles over part of the Saddlebacks, and they're zeroing at the shelter because it's just dangerous to be out in this right now. So I'm glad that I made the decision to stay here. No sense in investing this much time and effort into the trip and then, you know, slipping down a rock and breaking my ankle. So heading out early in the morning though, and ready for Katahdin. I can just see the end in sight. About 220 miles and I will be summiting. So this is the trail right here. I can only imagine how bad it was yesterday and like the heat of everything. Crazy. Appalachian river hiking. Trying to do a 18-mile day today, but Maine is having none of it. Not cooperating. I want to go to the beach. I've been kind of struggling mentally today, but clouds have kind of started to blow over and it sure is pretty down there. Leaves are changing. It's just been an awful day. But I'm making it. Boy, am I ready for Katahdin though. This may sound silly, but it's actually pretty stressful walking on this slick rock. Like every step you're just wondering, am I gonna fall? And then knowing how much time you've invested into a trip like this and that, you know, your next step could just end it if you slip and fall. It's really kind of stressful. But luckily the sun is out and hopefully all this will be more dried up tomorrow. So we'll see. I just got here to the Poplar Ridge shelter and I'm so far here alone, staying alone I reckon tonight unless somebody else shows up. But today's just kind of been a crappy day. I had intended on doing 18 miles and I've done like 10 and a half. So even though it wasn't raining, the trail has been wet all day and cold, misty. Saddleback was pretty once it cleared up, but I was just kind of in no mood to really take note of how pretty it was. But anyway, spirits are kind of lifted now that I'm here. I just have to chill out and, you know, finish this hike strong, and it's gonna be okay. But yeah, I didn't really want to stay at this shelter particularly. This is the shelter where a lady was last seen that went missing in 2013 and still hasn't been found. And I don't feel unsafe on the AT. I don't feel like anything is bad about the shelter or anything like that. But, you know, it's just one of those mental things you think about. So I was hoping to, you know, pass it. I would like to get closer to Katahdin. You know, I wanted to hit my 2,000 mile mark tomorrow, but might not happen. But that's okay. You know, it's just, you got to take the good days with the bad, and today was kind of a bad one, but that just means that tomorrow can only go up. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get warm in my sleeping bag and start cooking dinner. I got out much later from the shelter than I wanted to this morning because it is so cold. I feel like an alligator. I just got up here on this rock and I just want to lay here and soak in the heat. Anyway, gonna do my first fording adventure today. A little nervous about it just because I heard that 3 hikers were helicoptered out of the 100-mile wilderness like a day ago after all of that flooding and stuff. So I won't be there in that spot, but still, first ford today, so wish me luck. I'm thinking I might can skip rocks, but if not, it's not that deep, so whew, I feel a lot better. Water level must have gone down a good bit. Hopefully the second one is also this way. So here's the Carabasset. I am so glad I waited a couple of days because I can only imagine how this thing was raging 2 days ago. I know the folks that came through here the other day actually had to walk through the water because it was so high there were no rocks. Yay! Oh my goodness. It just keeps increasing. Ice for days. Alright, so this is at 4,000 feet elevation. You can see all the ice in that tree. And down here at my feet. 2,000 miles. So excited. Going into Stratton. I really don't believe this. It just like, bam, came up, but here we are. Here's another 2,000 mile marker. Not sure which one's it, but hey, happy to be reminded. Alrighty. This is my first legit ford. So it was actually pretty scary. I slipped and at one part it got waist deep, so yeah. I know I'm supposed to have other fords today, and if they're this rough I may not be going into town. And this is why you have to be careful walking in the mud, because you will lose a shoe. Here's the sign saying officially entering the 100-mile wilderness. Danger, 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 danger. Pretty waterfall. A mouse nest. Oh, it's okay, guy. Day 2 of the 100-mile wilderness. Look at these beautiful colors. I just want to show an example of how you can almost really mess up. I just jumped down off of this and my foot got wedged and it's stuck in these roots. So luckily I saved myself, or else I would have face planted on that stuff down there. So, whew, close call. Okay. Alrighty, so this will be the last 100-mile marker of my trip. I have officially today walked 2,100 miles, and it's been a long time coming. It's raining today in the 100-mile wilderness, and I have 89.2 miles to go, so I'm sorry. I'm excited, nervous about getting to Katahdin before the weather shuts the mountain down, and just ready to be done. But this is probably, I'd say, the biggest accomplishment of my life for sure. So 89.2 to the big mountain, and I'm ready. You know, sometimes I wish I'd finished sooner, but if I had, I might not have seen all this beautiful color and this really pretty snow. There's so much snow, this is crazy. This has got to be one of the prettiest things I've ever seen. Hiking in this is awesome. I just can't believe it. I'm really here. Really almost done it. Somehow I'm not surprised that my Katahdin Eve is spent night hiking. But the snow show does look pretty in the headlamp. Woo. It's about 6:45 a.m. October 19th, 2015. And it's about 21 to 24 degrees, somewhere in there. And I'm in Baxter State Park, approaching Katahdin. Ooh, look at at all this snow. So pretty. A lot of ice. Literally walking on solid ice. Oh my goodness. We thought Katahdin might be a little easier. Just kidding. Katahdin is no joke. Man, she's pretty. Now, I can't say that it was always sunshine and butterflies and everything was perfect, but I can say that hiking the Appalachian Trail and anything else that I've done has just really allowed me to meet wonderful people, to see amazing things, and to really just grow as a person. I didn't realize how much my perspective would change. I didn't realize how much I would start appreciating small things in life and see how little I really needed to be happy. And to realize, you know, that you create freedom for yourself in your own life. And, you know, if you choose to be a prisoner of life and decide that all you want to do in this life is work and pay bills and, you know, die, then that's your own choice. You know, we have the choice to make life what we want it to be. I really wish that I could explain to you what it is like to touch that sign at the end and have your first moment of being an official thru hiker. But it's not something that can really be explained because, you know, it's almost surreal. You kind of feel like it's not happening, like it's a dream. You feel relief, you feel excitement, elation, you know, and then part of you is worrying, you know, what am I gonna do now? Like what is in store for me now? And you know, every day I've had this goal to work towards for 6 months, and now as soon as I touch this sign, it's over, you know, and then you put your hand on it and it's over. And then you'll be potentially crazy like me and decide to do the PCT. Ow!